Hey friends, it's Michael Golzmane here, and I just came to the end of my workday with my client sessions today, and I really felt guided to make a short clearing video for you. I realized that at the time that we're in, when I'm making this recording, it's actually an ideal time for clearing the karma of disease and also clearing debt karma. So wherever you may be, whatever you may have going on in your life, if you'd like to receive some clearing work, this will positively affect any area of your life. I just invite you to get relaxed, take a couple of deep breaths, and just notice your body becoming receptive, becoming open. And we're going to go into clearing work for a couple of minutes, okay? So all you need to do is relax. No matter what you have going on in your life right now, I just encourage you to relax and allow your body to become more melted down, a little bit heavier. Whenever you find this video, all of the clearings that are recorded right at this time are going to be made available to you. So let's get into the clearing itself. So we're just going to ask now for every person watching this video, and every person who ever will watch this video, when they watch it, we're going to ask now for a shield of love, light, and protection to be placed around them, and for the entire initial infinite clearing process to now be done. So just breathe and receive, friends. Nothing you have to do. We're not here to try to solve a particular problem. We're not here to try to fight some particular condition or some problem. We're just here to relax and open to the energy that is available through this video. So I'm just encouraging you to close your eyes if you'd like, or you can keep watching me and just breathing and just noticing. We're going to do 2 particular clearings tonight in just the next minute or so. And these clearings are going to work with the energies of debt karma and illness karma. And just breathing. We're asking in this moment now for everyone watching this video to do a clearing and activation spirit into the full energy of this particular 13th waxing moon that we are in right now. So we're just calling in a special alignment with the phase of the moon. We're just a couple of days before the full moon. And this is a special time. Again, you don't have to be watching this recording during that time because the energy is being captured in this video. So we're asking for full alignment there. And resolution. And just breathe. You may not totally understand everything I'm asking for in this clearing. Totally, completely fine. If you have questions, just post comments below. Some of what I'm about to ask for are just different types of kind of spiritual clearing techniques. So we're asking for each person now for a full resolution into the 108 names of Mars and into the 108 names of Muruga, who is a divine archetype who controls the energy of Mars, because this recording is being made on a Tuesday during a very auspicious time in which debt clearing work, again, the karma of debt, is more available. So any challenges we have in life always have a spiritual basis, whether it's financial debt or other forms of debt, or whether it's a physical illness. And so we're not curing or fixing anything in the physical here. What we're doing is we're working with the spiritual energy that may be in your subconscious, may be in your past lives, may be in your ancestral lineage, that's contributing to you feeling blocked in certain ways now. So just breathing. And welcoming in this energy. Any blocking energy here, Spirit, we're asking to have completely cleared for each person. Clearing each person to a place of 100% openness, availability, receptivity, allowing of 100% of the benefits of this clearing in the physical body, in the physical world, in their etheric, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, and really in all of their life structures as well. So every area of life where each person is expressing, so in their relationships, in their career, in their finances, in their physical body, physical world, we're just asking for clearing. And that each of these areas be 100% available to everything that's wanting to express spiritually in these areas. Okay, good. So we're going to work now with two specific forms of clearing. Now, these may sound a little bit strange when I ask for these to happen, but don't worry about it. If you have any questions, just feel free to post below. We're going to ask for this group now. So there are two, let me explain first. There are two particular vortexes of energy. So the places you can go on the planet that have higher energy. And sometimes the yogis and various gurus and such have indicated and noticed that certain places on the planet have particular properties of clearing and healing. So thousands of years ago, some ancient yogis noticed two particular locations that are called temples or vortexes now. And these temples we don't have to go to physically. We can actually access energetically right here by just breathing and allowing. And I wanted to share that with you because this has been an exciting part of my own spiritual research and my own growth as someone who does this work. So if you want to experience them now, just keep breathing. This is an optimum time, by the way, to do this. So we're asking for each person in this group that we now have a bilocation experience to the Parameshwara temple in Tiruchirai. And just going to this vortex now energetically. Again, you don't have to understand what I'm saying. Just be open and available. And we're asking now for a full activation, resolution. To the Lord Sarapameshwarar and to the goddess Yanavali shrines. And also specifically to the Runa Vimochana Lingam in this temple, which helps to clear debts. And this particular vortex and temple and all of this that is actually in the physical world in India that we're connecting with right now is specifically built in order to clear the debts of every human being born into this world. It's pretty powerful. So we're asking for full resolution, darshan, activation. And for each person watching, we're asking this to be through infinite depths, levels, layers, bodies, minds, all six realities, all past and present life roots, all lineage roots, whether it's a biological lineage or non-biological. And we're just working now, friends, as you relax, as you breathe, as you listen to this recording, we're just allowing the energy of your own higher intelligence to connect with this particular temple vortex that we're talking about and to use the consciousness and energy that has been built up there over thousands of years of prayers and ceremonies. We're just participating and using that in order to work with your own consciousness. I know this sounds like, what is he talking about? But it's that's why I'm asking you to just breathe and to relax, because you can feel the energy, no matter what your beliefs, or if you think that what I'm saying is kind of weird, you can begin to feel the energy. Now, what do I mean feel? You may feel tingliness, you may feel tired, you may feel heat or cold, you may feel emotional, a lot of tears coming forward for seemingly no reason. You may just feel a sense of relief. And by the way, the healing you may be experiencing here may not have anything to do with the topic that we're focusing on. It doesn't really matter, because whenever we connect with spiritual healing work and we allow any change to happen within our being, it opens the door for changes to happen in every area of our life. So I want you to keep breathing. Now we're asking to add this. I said there was going to be 2 clearings that we're going to do. So in addition to the first activation, first vortex that we're working with here, we're asking for this entire group to also bilocate and participate at the temple vortex of the Tyagaraja Swami temple in Tiruvarur. So let's just get situated here, begin to feel the energy. Again, you don't have to really believe what I'm saying, just allow, just breathe. We're asking now for a full activation and resolution for this group to the first lingam of this temple, which is the Rana Vimochana lingam. This is specifically for a relief from wounds or from a relief from health karma. So let's just allow, and as, of course, Spirit, as we're participating, and we're so grateful for the consciousness that has been built up in these vortexes over the millennia, we know, and we make the intention now, that each person who watches this video, that we are also contributing something back. Just by participating in this video and seemingly just receiving something, we are also adding to the power and contributing to the power of these vortexes so that they can become even more powerful for people who go there in person or somehow just connecting with the consciousness of them. Ooh. Now, in addition to this relief from physical illness, particular aspect of this vortex that we're connecting with now, we're also asking for full activation and resolution for each person who will ever watch this video of the Runa Vimochana Lingam. Now we are in the timing specifically now. It only happens a couple times a year. Actually happened a couple weeks ago. But right this time frame, I wanted to do a short clearing for people. Runa Vimochana is a specific time frame that the ancient yogis determined was very auspicious for debt clearing of all kinds, and really for any kind of karma clearing. So we're asking for this activation and this clearing now. And the promise the yogis has made is that as we connect with these particular vortexes in this high energy space, we can see relief from the karma of illness. Now remember, I'm not saying this is going to cure a physical condition, though as you resolve and clear the spiritual roots and origins of health challenges, you will be setting yourself on the road to easier time of healing. And the yogis have told us that we can have immense relief from debts by participating in this particular vortex. So in addition to this, we're asking for each person here to have an infinite completion process of this clearing as well. And let's just take the next couple of minutes, maybe minute or two, to just breathe. See if you can surrender tension, stress, fear, anxiety just a little bit more, because as you do that, just through relaxing, through breathing, you're able to become more available to the divine gifts that are being unearthed as a result of this clearing. So just relaxing and breathing and just noticing. Continuing to clear. And we know that the ancient yogis made the promise, this particular first vortex that we've been connecting with, that this purpose of it was to help clear the debts of every human being. And really, these 2 particular vortexes we're working with in this clearing, their main, if not only purpose, is really debt clearing. Now, debt clearing is financial in part, but there's debts, spiritually speaking and energetically speaking, of various kinds. Debts into the physical world, the spiritual world, debts that we have for even eating plants and animals, debts to teachers, debts to our parents and ancestors and other human beings and all of that. So it's a kind of karmic soup, but we don't have to know what all of that is sometimes. we can just allow our own higher intelligence. That's how this clearing is working. And that's why you're able to receive benefits from it, even watching a video months or years after I make it, because it's not me personally as Michael doing the clearing for you. I'm just using practices, techniques, tools, my own practice to be able to hold a certain space for you. If you could see my hands right now, you would see that, well, maybe you'd see that I'm actually sort of using them very specific ways to be able to channel the energy for this group, and I can really feel that energy. So just continuing to breathe, and I want you, this is an important part of your process, I want you to notice in this moment any changes that are internal to you that you feel. People think, well, some magical person in this video is going to be like fixing something in the physical world for me. It's not exactly how spiritual healing works. What spiritual clearing and healing does is it begins to change our inner perception. Oftentimes, I would say as a spiritual clearing facilitator that probably 100% of the time we can't find a solution to something in life because we can't yet feel the solution within our own inner being first. And so I'm wanting you to tune into your feeling right now. See if you notice tingliness within your being. See if you notice sleepiness, if you notice a sense of lightness, a sense of a problem in your life that you had seemingly not gripping you in fear as strongly as it did before. That's the first part of a healing. See if in this moment, as your inner energy clears, see if you feel a sense of greater possibility around some area of your life that you may have felt really stuck, really blocked before, even if it's not around the topic of this video. You may notice, I can breathe easier. I feel more open to a possibility, to something working out better than I thought it could. In this space, it's almost like a meditative space that we're in right now. You may also feel a piece of guidance, a piece of visioning, a piece of an action step that maybe your own guides, your own higher consciousness are suggesting to you. And I want you to just listen for that for a moment. It's right there if you haven't heard it yet. Something just planted into your consciousness. Something just, okay, this is your next step to do. Something that feels right in your gut, something that you feel more empowered to do, something that's not coming from fear, but just coming from, yes, this is my next action step. This is important for you to listen to in this work. Because spiritual clearing work is only ever 50% of the task. The other 50% is, what are we consciously going to think? What are we consciously going to do to work on ourselves? What action steps are we going to take in the physical world in our life to kind of work out our miracle? So I'm going to ask our higher consciousness to just seal up this clearing, finalize everything, bring us back now, easily, gently back into the physical body, fully situated, grounded into the physical world, back from any bilocation experiences. And with our aura completely cleared, healed, balanced, aligned, and placed directly around, fully situated right around our physical body. So our physical body, our emotional body, mental, spiritual bodies feeling very clear, very light, very connected. And we're just expressing that we want ease of integration with this work. So friends, even though this video has not been super long, you may find that something really substantial changes in your life in the coming days. You're welcome to watch this video multiple times or my other videos. I'm asking and imprinting into this recording that this video sort of reignite or recalibrate for whatever you need whenever you watch it, so that it goes to deeper levels, even if the content of the video itself, it remains the same. And that each one of us never create the same karma that was already cleared in this video, and that we have no desire, karma, programming within our being to create anything similar in the future. Sealing everything up, I'm going to end the channeling of this particular clearing. I just want you to open your eyes if you have them closed. You don't have to do that, but if you want to open your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. Place your hands over your lower abdomen, maybe even just over your navel, and take a couple of deep breaths into the lower abdomen. This is going to help to center you. It's going to help to ground you. I want you to, you're welcome if you're feeling tired to just drift off to sleep or to rest more after this video. But if you are going to go about your day, I encourage you to take a few minutes to just reflect on the inner changes. The kinds of changes that happen in spiritual clearing don't like hit you over the head for most people, because they're not changes in the physical world first. They're changes in your inner world of perception first. And so it's important that you take some time to discern what those changes are. Sometimes just sitting, journaling a little bit, meditating a little bit, that can do it. Sometimes going for a little walk or doing something that kind of mildly occupies your consciousness, like even chopping some vegetables or cooking or something, that can help sometimes to help you to have some distraction, but to allow your mind to be like, whoa, I feel really different. Make sure to drink plenty of water after this little clearing. Come back to it whenever you want. Feel free to post comments below. I'll read those and respond. And just to conclude, this video was recorded during a peak time that happens only a couple times a year for clearing debt, karma of all kinds, not just financial. We used two particular ancient vortexes. You can actually go to them, literally, but we don't have to go to them physically. We can actually use them. I've been incorporating this kind of work into my clearing sessions more and more and finding it to be very powerful. So feel free to post your comments below. It's been my pleasure sharing this time with you. I hope it's been helpful and useful to you. I'll see you all next time. Peace.